Hello friends, Coach Bob with you today for Florida Motorsports, and today we're going to be talking about the Polaris Sportsman XP1000S. Yeah, it's the sport model. And there's a lot more to this thing than meets the eye. Sometimes you get a special edition, it's just a fancy color or something like that. But there's a lot more to this thing than that. So let's talk about that and show you what the Polaris XP1000S is all about. If you would do me a favor and subscribe to the Florida Motorsports channel right now and turn on your notification bell. That way you don't miss any of the content. We got a lot of cool stuff coming your way. Everything from how-tos to rides to all kinds of cool stuff. Exposés with the folks that work there. You're going to get very, very in touch with what Florida Motorsports is all about. And I'm telling you, I'm excited to be a part of their business. And they are just awesome. They're just awesome. The Sportsman XP1000S. So let's talk about it. Well, first off, I'm going to be dropping some pictures here or here, the normal thing. But this thing, man, I'm telling you, it looks the part. It really does. So just when you see it, you're impressed. You're just blown away. Just the massiveness of it. The wheels, everything about it. The arms, the frame, everything just looks super duper heavy duty. And when you dig a little bit deeper, you find out that it is very heavy duty. You also find out that it has quite a bit of power. In fact, way more power than I would have ever expected a four-wheeler to have. I come from a motorcycle background. I've got a Triumph Speed Triple, a Triumph Tiger, but this is something completely new to me, and these things are really amazing. So the XP1000S, it is the one that when you go online and you Google this thing, this is the one that everybody's saying, let's compare our four-wheeler to this one. It's the one, it's the litmus test. It's got a 55-inch stance, yeah, side to side. This thing is big. It really is big. It's heavy duty. It's super stable. It's got 27-inch tires and has 14 inches of suspension travel. This thing will eat the trails up. It will do it. The sports are limited availability. They have one in stock down at Florida Motorsports. Get it while it's hot. That's all I can say. 89 horsepower. Electronic power steering. Yeah, power steering. LED bumper lights. 500-pound rack capacity. 1,750-pound towing capacity. I've had cars that won't tow that. It has what they call Pro Steer that eliminates the bump steer. When you bump and it wants to turn the unit on its own, and it'll do that. Any of those who come from the Jeep world, you understand what bump steer is. So 14.5 inches of ground clearance. Now those of us from the motorcycle background and the Jeep background, we realize that 14.5 inches of ground clearance is quite significant. So in the suspension, you have 11.5 inches of travel in the front, 14 inches in the rear. And this is the thing that impressed me the most on this thing. When you take something off-road and you really want to beat it up because, you're going to want to, even if you don't think you're going to want to, I can tell you the first time you put the key in this thing and you go wheeling out in the woods, you're going to want to beat the heck out of it. And you can. It's got 31% larger tubing, and you see them. I love the way this thing, the color scheme on it, it looks great. The transmission is upgraded with parts that are 25% stronger, and you've got a 15% stronger front differential. This thing is made for hitting the woods. And not only hitting it, but hitting it hard. This thing's 89 horsepower, so it's pushing 90 horsepower. That's a lot of dadgum horsepower. But again, if that wasn't enough, just those specs alone should be enough to knock your socks off. But here's the crazy thing. The XP1000S comes with arched dual A arms, LED pod and bumper lights, got heavy duty bumpers on it, 27-inch tires, 3,500-pound winch with a synthetic rope. And the color scheme on this thing is awesome. Now, I can't tell you that this thing's going to be in stock when you go up there, but if it's not, we can certainly get you another one. There's only one left, so you need to run up there and get it. So, all right. Well, there you have it. Do me a favor until next time. You go out, buy the motorcycle of your dreams, eat right, take care of yourself. Remember, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong, and we'll see you down at Florida Motorsports real